Okay, so we're going to talk about what it is and why it is that boy could blackmail me. It comes right down, it goes right back to my mother, who actually, she said very early in my life that if I wasn't a good little girl, she wouldn't love me. And that was like the worst thing in the world. You could tell a kid. And so I worried about it all the time. I mean, she carried that on right through until I was a teenager. Yeah, I probably was. Might have been 11. I'm not sure, but she was hiding once from the family, and she was in the woods hiding. I'll go into that another time. I'm not going to tell you that story now. But anyway, wait, I was the one that found her. We were all out looking for her, and I found her. And she called me to her, and she says, "If you tell them where I am, I won't love you." So I was quite old when she still was making that threat. My Gloria, my poor mother. She had very poor parenting skills. So that was always something that those brother and sister duo, um, they had control of me a lot because of that. Because like when that happened in the school, I was afraid the teacher would find out. He wouldn't necessarily find out, tell my parents. But if the teachers found out, they would tell my parents. And so I don't think he realized that's why he had control of me, but that's why he had control of me, because I was afraid the teachers would find out. And the fear thing, the fear factor, that's a good word, it was huge with my mother. She knew how, she felt like she could control you if she used fear. She told me not to go in the middle of the road. We live right on the highways. I live in the same house that I was born and raised in. And she said, don't go in that road, because if you do, you'll get run over by a car. And if you get run over by a car, you'll get killed. And if you get killed, you'll die. And you won't ever see me, your father, your brother, sister, anybody else ever again. And that was what she put out there for me. Well, that didn't work. I don't know how old I was, but I wasn't very old. One day I walked home from school and I was alone, and I looked at the middle of that road and I thought, there's nothing in that road. And I went right in the middle of that road and walked halfway home, and I knew whether or not there were cars coming from the other direction. So I, I could challenge that, but I wouldn't challenge the love thing. I didn't dare to challenge that one. That was a fate worse than death. Trust me. So that is that. I'm telling you that because I think that's an interesting thing for people to know.